Yep. All right. Looking good. Looking good. Okay. All right. Yeesh. You're looking good. All right. All right. All right. All right. Give me just a second, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. How's everybody doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. Happy Friday. It's Friday, right?
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
Yeesh. Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, man. I'm doing good. You know what I mean? I'm doing good, chilling out, having a good old time. Having a good old time with the folks, with the peeps. You know what I mean? But I hope you guys are doing good, man. Hope you guys are doing good. Let's see here. All right. There we go. Hold on one second. Let's get ourselves all set up over here. Bop. All right. Good, good. Okay. All right. Make sure everything's all set up here. Yep, everything looks good. All right. We're just getting ourselves all set up here, ladies and gentlemen, making sure we're live on everything. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Getting all set up on X.com, aka Twitter. Let's get a share party going, everybody. Let's get a share party going.
Share party going on.
Let's get a share party going on. We're just getting ourselves set up. All right. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Let's see if we're live on the Twitch. Are we live on Twitch? Yes, we are. We are live on Twitch. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. All right. Getting ourselves all set up here. All right. All right. Just getting everything set up here. Bop right there. All right. Okay. Ooh. GMHS moving up nicely. Moving up nicely, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ourselves set up here. All right, all right, all right. Okay. Get everything set up over here. Bop, right there. Okay. There we go. There we are. Bop. Right there. All right, all right. Let's see. Okay. Bop, right there. All right. Let's see. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm back. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. All righty, there we go. Yeah, we're just getting ourselves set up. How you guys doing today? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday, man. We're just chilling like villains right now. We are doing our thing, getting ourselves all set up here on the lovely stream. It's a lovely, beautiful day on God's green earth. You already know. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going. Let's share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's share it up. Let's share it up, ladies and gents. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's get that share party going, baby. Let's get it going. GMS currently up. GMHS currently up 123%. Had a nice high of 129. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right, all right, all right. Mm-hmm. All right. Currently doing our thing right now. Getting everything all set. Ready to go. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Get this set up over here. Boom. Get ourselves all set up over here. All right. But yeah. What you guys doing this lovely day? What you guys got planned for this coming weekend, man? Me personally, I'm probably just gonna chill with the family. Gonna chill with the family. Enjoy my time with them, you know? Have a good time, you know? That's what we gonna do. All right. Okay. Get everything posted on X. Let's see. Bop right there. All right. All right. There we go. There we are. Right there. Good. All right. All right, let's get this intro started. Ready? All right. What's up, guys? It's Double Nicks, and welcome to another episode of Microcap Mornings. I am your host with the most. They call me DBL Nicks in the house, aka the Rainmaker. And I am here with the lovely Serengeti specialist herself. She likes to hang around the tall weeds, the high trees, the low seas, hitting them high knees. Sometimes she likes 2 cups of coffee. Other times she likes to jet ski. Other times she likes to regular ski. Other times we shoot her out the cannon and she goes, wee! Other times we like to find her chilling at Wendy's or Arby's, not Wendy's. We like to see her chilling at Arby's, watching videos of puppies and kitties. Sometimes she'll go out of her way to steal my lo mein. We call her DVR Moms. Hey! All right. No, my lo meins. Excuse you. Lo means plural, as in she stole multiple. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Multiple. Multiple. Some fugitive action. Mm-mm-mm. Crazy, crazy work. All right. Let's get ourselves, we're getting ourselves all set up and ready to go. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, before we begin, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join is in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We just made different folks, and the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Yeah. All right. So, got that going on. So, ladies and gentlemen, we called quite a few stonks today. We called GMHS prior to its 129% run. We even did a morning video on it. You can check that out on our YouTube. Link to join for that. You know, you can check us out at Coaching Money on YouTube, at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. You can find us there at Coaching Money. We're just doing our thing on YouTube. You can find that video on GMHS. It's a stunk review. We do lots of those. Yeah, we did one this morning. We did one this morning, ladies and gentlemen. We did one this morning. Oh, yeah. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. All right. Yeah, she did do one this morning. Give me 1 second, ladies and gents. I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, we're just doing our thing. They had to get a glass of water. You know how it is, ladies and gents. You know how it is. All right. Just getting everything ready to go. But GMHS had a nice move. It's currently above the VWAP right now. VWAP is at 223. Currently, the price is 241, ladies and gentlemen. So GMHS has been doing a wonderful, wonderful job. But it did have a nice high at 129%. So it's got that going on. It is bouncing off the VWAP there a little bit. The VWAP's pretty much almost acting like a point of resistance, so or support actually. But yeah, you know how it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's moving nice, nice. Nice, nice. You know what I mean? Nice, nice. All right. All right. Let's see. All right, all right, all right. All right. All right. All right. There we go. All right. So, yeah, let's get some support. Let's get some graffiti pencil activated. Let's get some support and resistance lines over here. Bada bing, bada boom, right there. Bah, right there. Okay, so we got ourselves some support at 112, 147, 174, 193, 212, 236, and 274. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got going on right there. That is what we got going on. All right, and moving nicely. It is moving and grooving nicely, nice. Let's see here. All right. Had a nice bit of an uptrend over Mya, right? Then proceeded to kind of just have a little bit of a pennant over Mya right here. Curled up nicely again. Made a bit of an A to B, B to C, C to D. All right. Made a bit of a descending wedge over here. Then started doing a little bit of consolidation and a little bit of movement up and down. Finally made its way up. And then made another ABCD over here. Can it break that 274 and hold above that 236? We'll have to see, ladies and gentlemen. But it does have that VWAP. It is above the VWAP at 223. It is also above the 236 support line. So you got that going on right there. Has to break through that 274 resistance line for it to really be so much Mexi Tumya. But it looks like it's trying to test it right now. Look at that. Yep, 278. There we go. How much is it up? How much is it up? 278. Let's see. Oh, 158, 160%. 160%. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. 160%. Already. Boom, off the rip. What can I tell you? Step in the building, all of a sudden these things start moving. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm saying. Let me get a glass of water, but give me just a second. Let me just set up this over here. 160%. Gonna get some water in me. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. 1 second. I don't think I want to do that. Let's see. Bop. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I'm back. Yes, sir. Woo! Let's get that share party. Let's get that share party. Let's get that share party going. It's got resistance at the 299 mark, support at 255. But boom, ladies and gentlemen, it's doing that stuff right now. Had a nice 160% run. Might have been even higher than 160, but we caught it at 160. But yeesh, did have a nice 160% run. I'm just saying. Just saying, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, ABCD. Say, hey, what did I say? You know? Hey, there we go. Let's get a support. Let's get a share party going. Let's get a share party going on right here. Let's get a share party. Yes, sir. So currently has to hold above 255, break through 299 for it to really be schmexy to me. Right now has the top tail. We don't like the top tails, DBO moms. We like the bottom tails. Not overbought or oversold just yet. Not overbought or oversold just yet. So you got that going on right there. But ladies and gentlemen, it is doing its thing. It is doing its thing. I'll give it that. It is doing its thing. Bop right there. All right. So as of now, that's what it's got going on. GMHS moving nicely, ladies and gentlemen. Moving nicely over there. All right. While we're waiting for GMHS, which is now up 149%, but it hit a nice high of 160. While we're waiting for that, see if it does something, anything else right now. Wait. Hold on. It looks like it's trying to climb up a bit more. It's got to break through that 299 resistance mark for it to really be schmexy to me. But it looks like it's trying to climb up there and meet it up again, meet with it again. But you know what? It needs some time. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at the support and resistance lines over here. So yeah, 255, 299. Let's see about some float. Let's see what that float. The float is a little bit heavy, 19 million. Volume is 60 million, ladies and gentlemen. So let me also take a look at GMHS's news. News for GMHS. Would like the news. All right, so we got some news here. It was reported that Gamehouse, which is the name of the company, authorized a 1-year share repurchase program funded by existing cash balance and operational cash generation. Not to mention the fact that, yeah, that was pretty much it right there. That was the news for today. Yesterday, they announced a $5 million share repurchase program, and they did file a couple days ago a Form 13G. So you got all that going on right there. But really, the most recent news is that share repurchase program. So you got that going on right there. You got that going on right there. That was after hours yesterday that was said. But then got all sorts of other stuff going on. You know what I mean? You got all sorts of other stuff going on right there. All right. So got that going on right there. You got that going on. Let's see. GMHS currently trying to holding above that 255 mark, has to break through 299. So let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what happens with it. For now, though, let's take a look at MOVE. Let's see. Move. All right. Move is very, very, very consolidated. Very consolidated. If you take a look over here, little bit of consolidation. Little bit, man. Little bit. Not a big fan of the consolidation. Let's take a look at that float and volume. The float is 17. It's just 7 million. Volume is 18 million. So you got that going on right there. Did curl up a bit off the pennant over here. So you got that going on, but it is forming another pennant. Oh, is GMHS starting to move again? All right, we'll be right back to MOVE. Let's see. GMHS. Yep, trying to get schmexy. Nice, nice. You know what I mean? It is. Yep, it's trying to climb its way on up. 287. It's testing that high. Ooh. Oh, oh. Let's see. Let me get that. Let me bring that resistance line back up there. All right. Has to hold above 257, breakthrough 302 for it to really be schmexy to me. But like, it looks like it's trying to climb its way back up a little bit. Yeah, it is trying to do that A, B, C, D. Take a look at that. Little A to B, B to C, C to D. Right there. Bada bing. Don't like the top tails. We like the bottom tails. All right? Bottom tail. That's what I like. That's what I like. GMHS, again, float is 19 million. Volume is 64 million. So the volume is a lot higher than the float. I like that, but it needs to keep curling. Needs to do some curling. Needs some curlage. Curlage. Curl. You know what I mean? Curl. Yes. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. So, that's what's got going on. All right. Mm-hmm. Trying to curl its way on up there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Making that little movement up. And now it's got that red candle, though. I hope it can it curl, though? Can it curl? Again, has to hold above 257, breakthrough 302 for it to really be schmexy to mya. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, ladies and gents. Yes, sir. You know how it be. You know how it be, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it be. All right. Let's get eyes on NUKK. NUKK. Let's see. Let's take let's take a look at NUKK. Looks like it's trying to break VWAP right now, but it does have a top tail. Has a top tail. NUKK has a float of 5 million, volume of 9 million, so the volume is higher than the float. That's good. However, it does need to do a couple things here. So let's get the graffiti pencil activated. Bop right over here. You got the pennant right over here, curling off the pennant right over Mya, bop, right there. Ooh, GMHS trying again. All right. Yeesh. NUKK needs to break that little descending wedge right over there. Has to try to break that. Has a bit of a top tail. So can it break it? We'll see. We'll see. Let's go back to GMHS. GMHS. All right. Let's see. GMHS. Oop, give it a second. Boom. Right there. And bot right there. Okay. So let's see what happens. GMHS currently loading. Yes, GMHS. Ah, right there. All right. So GMHS is trying to curl its way back up. It's trying to curl its way back up here. It's trying to curl its way back up. It still has that top tail, but also has a bit of a bottom tail. So can it curl? Maybe. We'll see what happens. Again, float is 19 million. Volume is still creeping up. Now 66 million. So it went up by a nice 2 million since I last took a look at it. So there we go. Can it keep going? Can it keep going? Maybe. We'll see what happens. Had a nice A to B, B to C, C to D. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Ish. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. So yeah, that's what we got going on right there. That is what we got going on. So currently this stunk is moving and grooving, ladies and gentlemen. It is moving and grooving. Yeesh. Got that going on right there. So the stunk is currently climbing its way on up a little bit. Again, it did have that nice A, B, C, D. However, it looks like it's consolidating a little bit. Looks like it's trying to consolidate a little bit. So let's actually get a little bit. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Because it is trying to curl its way on up a little bit. It has a bit of a bottom tail. Has a bit of a bottom tail, but needs some serious movement. Needs some movement, man. Needs some movement. Can it continue to break through? Can it break through that 302 mark? Can it break through, or will it be a pennant? We'll see what happens, ladies and gentlemen, because it could be a pennant or it could be a continuation of the ABCD. We'll have to see what happens. We'll have to see what happens. Right now it's red, so it could be potentially a pennant, but it could also potentially be an ABCD if it decides to turn green again and curl its way back up. So we don't know. We'll see what happens, but it did have a nice ABCD already. So you got that going on. Let's take a look at MOVE. MOVE currently up 87%. 87%, ladies and gentlemen. New high right there. Oh, it did curl up. Did curl up a little bit. Let's get rid of this because it's outdated now. But let's see here. Bop right there. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. All right. Mm-hmm. All right. MOVE currently up a nice 82%. Nice 82% right there. Has support and resistance lines here. Has support and resistance lines. 95 cents. Bop right there. Dollar, $4, $7, $9, $13. It's got that going on right there. Has to break through $1.18. Has to hold above 13. $13 for it to be schmexy to meow, but it is climbing its way on up a little bit. Again, has that top tail. Has a bit of a top tail, though. Has to break through that. But MOVE does have a float of 7 million. Volume is 20 million. So, we got that going on, ladies and gentlemen. We got that going on. Yes, sir. So, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Currently, though, the stock is up a nice $1.15. $1.15. That's what we got going on. That is what we got going on. All right. Yes, sir. So, it's currently doing that thing right there. NUKK. Let's take a look at NUKK. NUKK. Let's see here. NUKK is curling up nicely. Curling up off that descending wedge over there. Curling up. You see that? Bop right there. Curling up nice off that descending wedge right there. Bop right there. So we got that going on right there. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out our 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $1.99. Link to join is in the description down below as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. We pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We're just made different, folks. Just made different. And the early bird gets the cash. The moolah, the loot, the cashola, the big bucks, I tell you. Let's get a share party going, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. Let's share it up. Share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Share it up. Yes, sir. All right, let's take a look at NUKK. Let's get some support resistance lines over here. Bop, right there. Hmm? Yeah. MOV is moving? All right, MOVE is moving. Oh, broke through the high. Let's see how high it went. 94%. MOVE, 94%. Can it become a new bagger? Can it become a bagger? Let's see, man. Let's see. We shall see. All right, currently up. Nice $1.20. 94%, ladies and gentlemen. Mm-hmm. That's beautiful. That's beautiful right there. Mm-hmm. Right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's see. Top tail. Bit of a top tail. Don't like the top tails. We like the bottom tails. Let's see. Let's see. Can you give it a little bit of a refresh, DBL moms? Refresh it. See if it broke through 100. Let's see if it broke through 100 right there. Let's see if it broke through 100. MOVE 94%. I wonder if it broke through 100. Doesn't I don't know if it did. But yeah. Has a bit of a double top now forming on 120 though. Does have that going on right there. MOVE 94%. 94%. It has to hold above that 117 mark, and it fell through. So, man, not feeling it now. Not feeling MOVE right now. Let's take a look at GMHS. GMHS, let's see. GMHS again had that lovely move up 160%. MOVE was so close, but it turned out to be the disappointment. So, all right. I mean, because I was gonna make it 90. It was 94%, man. It was so close to being another bagger, so close. Ah. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. MOVE was moving nicely though. I'll give it that. It was moving nicely. It was moving nicely. Hmm. Let's see here. MOVE moving downward. UKK moving downward, but let's take a look at GMHS. GMHS, let's see what we got going on here. All right. Little bit of a descending wedge forming on GMHS. Right there. A little bit of a descending wedge. Now, yeah, we'll see what happens. Has to hold above that 257 mark and break through 302 for it to really be so much schmexy to mya. You know what I mean? Has to be so much schmexy to mya. Yes, sir. Let's get a share party going, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get a share party going. Let's share it up. Let's share it up. Let's share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's share it up. Mm-hmm. Yes. Let's get a share party going. Share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing it up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Hold on one second. All right, all right, all right. There we go. One sec and bot right there. Okay, take that. Bow. All right, but yeah, man, was moving very nicely there. Was moving very nicely. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeesh. Yeesh. All right, one second. There we go, man. Nice and schmexy. Can it curl back up? Can it curl back up? Let's see. Let's see. All right, man. All right. Yeesh. 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 That was nice, by the way. That little move right there. I'm like, this could potentially be an ABCD. Pow! Became an ABCD, and now it looks like it's trying to curl off the descending wedge right now. It looks like it's trying to curl off the descending wedge. Looks like it's trying to curl off that descending wedge, man. I tell you what. Looking somewhat schmexy to me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Yeesh. Yeesh. We shall see what happens. Oh, right there. All right. Yeesh. So right now it looks like it's trying to curl. It has to break through that descending wedge and also break through that $3.02 mark over there for it to really be so much schmexy to me. Yes, sir. It does. It does. It does. It does. Woo. Yeesh. Yeesh. All right. So we got that going on right there. That's what we got going on, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, currently we are doing our thing here. All right. So let's see what else we got going on. NUKK seems to be moving up again. NUKK. Let's take a look at NUKK. All right. Give it a second. It is loading. It is loading. All right. NUKK. Bop. Come on now. Oh, let's give it a nice little refreshy poo. Bop right there. All right. NUKK did break through. Did break through nicely. Did have a nice little breakthrough there. All right. Ooh, okay. NUKK did curl up off that descending wedge. and then proceeded to go back down and form another descending wedge right over Mia. Yes, sir. All right. So you got that going on. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, yeah, it do be like that, ladies and gentlemen. It do be like that. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Looks like it's trying to curl its way on up over here. It looks like it's trying to curl its way on up. Yeesh. It is trying to move. It has a bottom tail. Has a nice bottom tail over here. NUKK has a nice little bottom tail going on right over here. Let's get that share party going, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get that share party going. Let's share it up. Let's share it up. Let's share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Currently, NUKK looks like it's trying to move up over. Yeah. All right. Looks like it's trying to break that high at 517. Can it break it? Can it break it? Yes, it can. Yes, it can. 520. 520. Now up 40%. NUKK now up 40%. Yes, sir. Indeed, it can. There we go. NUKK, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get that share party going. Yes, sir. NUKK can get that. Yes. Got that share party going. NUKK. NUKK. All right. Hold on one second. Making sure everything's all copacetic over here. Yes, sir. All right. There we go, man. NUKK moving nicely, man. NUKK got that nice move. Yeesh. Yeesh. Yeah. There we go. Woo. Looking good. Looking good. Curling its way on up a little bit. Curling its way on up. All right. Now hitting nice. Now has to hit that high of 521. That is the new resistance line. Yes, it can. It broke through it. 523. 523. And UKK now 41%. Hit that high of 523. There we go. All right. Boom. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. Right there. Curling up nicely. Hit that high of 523. Can it continue? Maybe. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. In the meantime, let's check out GMHS, see what they're doing. Looks like it's trying to curl off that descending wedge right now. Looks like it's trying to make some curlage off that descending wedge. Bop right there. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. I mean, wham. There we go. There we go, man. There we go. Howdy, Bobo. Bobo Beef says howdy.
Hello, Bobo.
How you doing, Bobo? Welcome, welcome, brother. Welcome, man. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you are all having a wonderful Friday, man. I'm having a good Friday. It's a beautiful Friday. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, just so you guys know, it is Labor Day weekend, so I don't know if the market's going to be open on Monday. I don't think so.
It is not going to be open.
It is not going to be open. So you got that going on, man. Got that going on. Yeesh. Yeesh. GMHS currently is now up 142. Had a nice high of 160. Can it continue to curl? We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens, man. We shall see. All right. $3.02, ladies and gentlemen. $3.02. Yeesh. All right. Currently trying to make its way on up. Currently trying to make its way on up over here. Again, has a nice little high at $3.03. Has to break through that for it to really be schmexy to me. Yes, sir. Curling off that descending wedge. It looks like it's moving. Looks like it's moving and moving and moving. And there we go. Yeesh. Keeping an eye on it, ladies and gentlemen. We are keeping an eye on it right there. Keeping an eye on it. Yes, sir. All right. All right. So currently, right now, it is trying to move its way on up. We shall see what happens. It's curling off the descending wedge a little bit. Let's see. Let's see what goes on. Let's see what goes on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what goes on. Let's get that share party going. Let's share it up. Let's share it up, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. GMHS looks like he's forming another top tail. We don't like the top tails. DBL moms, we like the bottom tails. Yes, sir. Boa Beebs asks, have y'all talked about Move yet? Yes, we have, but we'll take a look at it again. We'll take a look at it again. It had a nice high of 94%, man. It was teasing me. It was teasing me, man. It was. It had a nice move up here. Made it hit a double top at 120 and then curled back down. Now it looks like it's trying to consolidate a little bit. So let's see what goes on with MOVE. But right now, MOVE looks like it's trying to consolidate just a bit over Mya. Has to break through the pennant for it to really be so much maxi to Mya. Has to hold above that $1.12 mark. Has to break through 117. And then after that, 123. Actually, let me fix that. 124 for it to really be schmexy to Mya. But it did move up nicely, man. I will give it credit. It moved up nicely to 94%. But right now, has to hold above 113, has to break through 117, and then 124 for it to really be so much schmexy to Mya. Right now, man, it's one of those things where it's, it did form a double top. Has to also break through 120 as well, because that's a miniature resistance line over there for it right there. There's a little bit of resistance at the 120 mark as well. So, yeah, it has a ways to go before it could really be so much schmexy to me again, but it was nice when it hit 94%. You know what I mean? Almost became a banger, but right now it looks like it's moving downwards. So, you know what I mean? Right there. All right. Let's see over here. NUKK. Let's see what we got going on. NUKK. Ooh, look at that high. Look at that high. 45%. NUKK now up 45%, ladies and gentlemen. Curling off another descending wedge right there. Curling off another descending wedge. Can it break higher? Can it break higher? It looks like it's trying to test the high again at $5.43. Yes, it did. It broke through. Now got a new high at $5.48. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. 47%, ladies and gentlemen. It's curling its way on up there. Yeesh. Yeesh, ladies and gentlemen. Yeesh. All right. Yeesh. NUKK moving nicely, man. NUKK moving up. Boom. Yeah. All right. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's moving up nicely right now. NUKK moving up nice. Looking schmexy, man. Looking schmexy. Looking very schmexy, ladies and gentlemen. You know how it is. NUKK currently up a nice 50%. Had a nice 50% movement upward. Now it's trying to curl its way back up there a little bit. Looking good, though, man. NUKK looking good. Let's see if it's got any news, by the way. NUKK has some float. The float is 5 million. Volume is 16 million. Let's see about float, or news, excuse me, news. It does have some news that it formed a joint venture with Mandragola in Israel. They entered a joint venture agreement with Mandragola to support civil defense aviation needs, expanded their aerospace and defense footprint with strategic European joint ventures. So they got a lot of military contracts. You know what that means, man. You know what that means. They got a bunch of military contracts and stuff like that. So that's good news for them, man. That's good news for them. And Aborian, thank you for reposting the stream, brother. Thank you. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate that. Much love. Much love. There we go. Still moving up, man. NUKK moving up immensely. Now 51% and climbing, ladies and gentlemen, climbing. It's now $5.63. $5.63. Bop right there. Looks like it's trying to break through. Now 564. It hit the 564 mark there for a second. There we go. Yeesh. Looks like it's trying to break through. Looks like it's trying to break through, ladies and gentlemen. 568, 569. There we go. Woo! 572. It smacked that 572 a little bit over there. 572. Up 55%. It's still climbing, man. Still climbing. Look at that. Look at that. Curled off that descending wedge right over there, ladies and gentlemen. Curled off of it nicely. Beautifully, man. Beautifully. Has to hold at that 524 mark, break through 574 for it to really be schmexy. Has a bit of a top tail, though. Can it break through? Can it break through? Oh, yeah. Can it break through? Oh, yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. Very extended, ladies and gentlemen. Bottom tail, though. Ooh! Broke through. It broke through. Yeesh. Yeesh, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Yeesh. Woo. Yes, sir. All right. Take a look at that, man. Whew. 577. It's still climbing. Like it's trying to break through that 577. There's a little bit of resistance, so it's got a bit of a top tail, but it is climbing, man. It is climbing. I give it that. I will give it that. 100%. Yeesh. It is climbing, ladies and gentlemen. It is climbing. Now hit a high of 577, ladies and gentlemen. And be sure to check out that 4-day trial for our real-time alerts and scanners for only $199, man. Link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. You get a lot of baggers a lot of times, man. Get the secret sauce as to how we find all these amazing things we call GMHS. Ran up a nice 160%, SMX 73%, MOVE 94%, NXTT 35%, NUKK 55% so far. NUKK. All right. 55%. Yeesh. We're doing our thing, man. We are. Chilling like villains, man. Chilling like villains. Looking pretty schmexy to me, you know what I mean? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see what else we got. How's MOVE looking while we wait. Nuke is still trying to. Nuke tried to pull a fast one there. Woo. All right. MOVE. Let's see what we got going on. MOVE. Bop right there. All right. MOVE has to hold above that $1.06 mark. Break through that $1.10 mark. Actually, excuse me, now it broke through 113. Has to break through 117 next. That's the next move for it. Has a float of 7 million. What happened? ABCD pattern on Nuke. Ooh, let's see. NUKK breaking out again. 577. It's pumping. Oh, there we go. Push, you can do it. Push. Push it. Yes, sir. Go. There we go. NUKK hit a nice high of $5.80 now. Yeesh. Yeah, man. It was truly. It was truly trying there. Woo. All right. Beautiful, man. Let's get that share party going. But yes, sir. Beautiful. Beautiful, man. It was looking good. I tell you what, looking good. Yes, sir. All right. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out that 4-day trial for the real-time alerts and scanners for only $199. Get access to this beautiful scanner right over meow. This beautiful scanner right over meow with the clickable hyperlinks, all sorts of good stuff. That scanner is pretty much how we figure out which stonks are going where. You know what I mean? That scan is how I figure it out, at least. But yeesh. I mean, that's how I call GMHS 160%, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want access to that scanner and all that other cool stuff, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out, man. Be sure to check it out. Yeesh. Get access to all sorts of cool stuff. You get access to the lovely, beautiful scanners. You get access to the news. You get access to all sorts of cool stuff, as well as articles right over now with clickable links as well as hyperlinks to the actual article, a synopsis with little hyperlinks as well, and the ticker that is being affected by said article. So you got that going on. I think it's a pretty nifty little tool, don't you?
Is moving.
Ooh, what's up?
Move.
MOVE is moving. MOVE. Let's see. Come on now. Curling back up a little bit. It's trying to break that pennant. I like that. I like that a lot. Can it break through 117? Can it break through 117? Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Woo. All right. All right, all right, all right. All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking good, man. It is looking good. Take a look at that. MOVE looks like it's trying to curl. MOVE did have that nice move up 94%. Had that nice move up there. So we'll see what happens, man. We shall see what happens. All right. Yeah. That's pretty much it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. And remember to share. Because sharing is caring, ladies and gentlemen. Sharing is caring. And of course, if you want access to our private Discord, link to join us in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section. So be sure to check that out. Pick a lot of baggers a lot of times. We're just made different, folks. Just made different. And the early for bird gets the cash. Yeesh. The early bird gets the cash, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. All right. And I tell you what, we call a bunch of beautiful stonks, ladies and gentlemen. GMHS 160%, NUKK 55%, MOVE 94%, SMX 73%, NXTT 35%, NUKK 55%. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, just made different. Check out that link in the description down below, as well as the pinned comment section, man. Check it out. Check it out. All right. As for me, I'm doing my thing. I'm just chilling right now, chilling like a villain. But much love, ladies and gentlemen. Take care of yourselves. You guys have a wonderful Friday. And be sure to check us out on our YouTube, where we actually did a morning video on GMHS prior to its 160% run. We did that at Coaching Money. That was after we called it on our pre-market Discord. So our pre-market members got notified early morning. Yes, early morning watch this. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, called GMHS there. So you can find us on YouTube at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, where we do lots of live streams, lots of videos, stonk reviews, etc. All sorts of cool stuff. And then you can find us on X.com, aka Twitter, at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. You can find us there, where we're just doing our thing so far. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, all those good things at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money, where we do lots of stunk reviews there. You can find us on Twitch, where we do lots of live streaming at Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. You can find us on X, where we do lots of live streaming as well. I almost forgot to mention that. At Coaching Money. At Coaching Money. And of course, you can find us on TikTok, Tiki Taki, aka the Tac Tac. The Tac Tac. Yes, sir. You can find us there at DBL Nicks. At DBL NICKS. And the screen name is Coach Nick Money. Yes, sir. So, much love, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care of yourself. You guys have a wonderful day. And I hope all your dreams and aspirations come true, man. Make a lot of money. Be greenable. Have a wonderful, restful weekend. We're all going to be resting on the weekend. It's going to be a 3-day weekend, so make the most of it, ladies and gentlemen. Make the most of it, because we're going to be back at it again on Tuesday. Back at it again with the hustle. You know what I mean? With the hustle. You know how it is. Much love, everybody. Get a restful weekend in. And let's get back at it again on the Tuesday.